This is iTech Central, and I wanted to do a quick review on Ting service. Ting is a fairly inexpensive cell phone service. Actually, it's a really inexpensive cell phone service. And I was first heard about Ting through the Linux Action Show from JupiterBroadcasting.com. And just to kind of show you what their rates are, here is a plan, kind of a calculator here. So currently, my family pays about $90 plus taxes and fees, and all of that ends up being a little more than $100, like 105 to 110 bucks, something like that per month for our plan. We have 4 phones, and we have a 1,000-minute plan through US Cellular, which is free, mobile to mobile, and all of that. Well, I calculated our plan, and we used 1,750 minutes last month. So that was including all of what would be free normally. I added up those minutes. So 1,750 minutes per month. That puts us in this plan right here, 2,000. Messaging, we don't have any messaging right now. It's through US Cellular. The messaging is, I think, kind of expensive, but let's go ahead and add messaging onto this plan. Right now we don't have any data on our plan, so I'm not going to add that on there. So if I said 4 phones, so in comparison, 105-ish compared to 64 plus tax, that's quite a difference. So my curiosity was piqued, and I couldn't resist checking out Ting. So I started doing some research. I started researching the devices, and Ting offers a few devices themselves that you can just buy. A Kyocera Rise, an Optimus Elite. Some of the phones are kind of cheesy, but I have a Samsung Galaxy S2 on here, and is that new? That looks like a new phone for 250 bucks. That's not too bad. And they've got some others on here, new phones. They go all the way on up. Your phone isn't getting subsidized into your plan, so you're paying for your phone right up front. Now they also have used and refurbished phones. So they have, you can get a cheap flip phone, a Samsung M240 for 43 bucks, and they've got usually some other ones. Oh, there's some more. So you can pick up a phone right from Ting. I apologize for the blurriness. I'm trying to record from an iPad, and I'm not too impressed. So you can pick up a phone, or you can bring your own Sprint device. And so I wanted to check out, I'm a deal finder, so I looked on eBay and found a Sprint device that I wanted to activate. And what I found was this device right here. This is a Samsung M240, and it was actually labeled Terracom wireless. It says Sprint on the phone, but there was a sticker on it that said Terracom wireless. I don't know anything about Terracom, but I went ahead and picked up this device and went through the process to activate it. So how did all this work? Was it a troubling process? And I'll have to say I did have some snags in trying to get this thing activated. I am in a US Cellular area, and I don't have a native Sprint data connection available up in this area. So I had to manually program the phone. And the instructions on Ting to manually program this phone were different than what I actually had to do. They gave me some instructions and gave me an MSL number, and you open up the phone and you hit pound, your 6-digit MSL number, and then hit pound, and it's supposed to take you into a program mode on the phone. Well, it didn't do that, and I called Ting, and what was kind of cool was that somebody picked up on the phone, first ring, and he tried to walk me through it, but I still couldn't get the phone to work. So I was frustrated. I contacted the eBay seller and told him that I was a little disappointed. I felt I'd been misled because it was labeled Terracom Wireless, and I thought I would just be able to go ahead and use the device. And so I was all set to send this back. And then last night I did a little bit more digging on these phones and activation and all of this, and I found a website that told me to try a 6-digit is zeros. So what I was able to do was go pound pound 1 2 3 4 5 6 pound, and it took me right into the service menu that I needed to be in. So from in here I was able to set my Ting phone number, and you can port phone numbers to Ting as well, but I wasn't going to go down that road until I knew for sure that Ting was going to be the service for me, so I'm still kind of testing this. So I was able to set my information in here that I needed to for programming this, and as soon as I did that, everything worked. My only gripe against the phone is that this M240 does not tend to be a very loud phone, so that's kind of annoying. But other than that, everything else worked. I sent my wife a couple text messages last night, and that all worked fine. And Ting has a dashboard, which is kind of cool. You can log right in, go to your account, and it shows you how many boys, I'm sorry about the blurriness of the video. I don't know what the deal is with this. I'm using the YouTube plugin on here, and it just kind of keeps going blurry, and I apologize for that. But here's the dashboard and my actual minutes that I've used so far. This hasn't come up yet, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm roaming on a US Cellular service, which is fine. It just counts against my normal minutes, but it might take a couple days maybe for that to start registering. My text messages showed up within a day that I'd sent 2 text messages, and my megabytes, well, I'm not I don't have a data plan on this. Now, it says right here that my billing cycle ends in 28 days. My current charges are $9. So that's pretty cheap. Now, once my minutes kick in, that price is going to go up. But from what I understand about Ting is that they only charge for what you use. And when you go over, they could bump you up to the next plan or whatever, but you're not going to get this, you're not going to get hammered by some big bill. So overall, I'm pretty impressed. I think this is a pretty smooth service. I'm anxious to try another phone, something that's a little bit louder, to see how well this works. But overall, this is pretty cool. And you can check out the link below in the blog or in the YouTube video, and click on that, and that will take you to Ting's website. And one thing you'll want to do, if you're already a Sprint customer and you're looking at maybe switching, one thing you'll want to do is you'll go to the devices, and once this is up, you can go to bring your device, and they have a whitelist of devices, a link on here for a whitelist of devices that you can take to Ting. It's free to set up an account, so if you just want to mess around, kind of check things out, you can just go ahead and set up an account, and then once you actually add minutes to it, then you'll be billed at that point. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.